What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Essential Style. Today we're taking a look at the different styles of wingtip dress shoes available out there and how you can wear them the best. That way you are out there looking awesome. Let's get right into it. The first style is going to be the Oxford or Balmoral wingtip. The Allen Edmonds McAllister is an Oxford or Balmoral. Oxfords or Balmorals have closed lacing designs. You see how right here, this comes to a point right here. The lacing system is closed. Whereas if we take a look at the Beckett Simonon wingtip, we say the lacing system's open. You see the difference? That closed lacing system is going to give the shoe a much dressier and more uniformed appearance than the open lacing system. Now the Oxford or Balmoral wingtip is going to be a lot easier to dress up and wear with a suit. You can wear them with jeans. You just have to make sure you wear the right pair of jeans, the right type of jeans. I will always recommend the Levi's 511 in the dark wash, because with a shoe that's nice and slim and sleek like this, you don't want your pants to be bunching and collecting on top with that full break. You don't want wide openings either. You want to keep your pants slim. So when it comes to jeans, slim dark wash jeans are going to look the greatest with a shoe that's nice, sleek, and slim, such as the McAllister. But for up top, obviously they're going to look good with something that I'm wearing right now, just a white Oxford shirt and a blue sport coat. However, you can wear these with a light blue or a dark blue polo. You can wear them with a nice Oxford shirt without the jacket. Depending on the flannel pattern, you might be able to pull it off, but I would say just stay away from those heavy pattern shirts. If you're going to go with a pattern to wear this shoe with jeans, definitely stick to a gingham pattern. That's going to be a little bit dressier and just a little bit more appropriate. When you start wearing flannels with a dressy shoe like this, it's just not going to match that well. All right, the next style we're going to talk about is the blucher or opened lacing system wingtip, such as the Beckett Simonon Kent wingtip in the color oak. Now you can just see the way that this shoe is. This is a much more chunkier, much more casual shoe. Now that does not just have to do with the open lacing system. You could see the Beckett Simonon, the Kent wingtip, has a much chunkier toe box. It has a much chunkier sole. So overall, it's just a bigger, broader, chunkier shoe. This one's going to be a lot easier to dress down than the Oxford Balmoral we just talked about. So if you do want to choose a nice dressier patterned flannel shirt with a nice pair of slim dark wash jeans, this one's going to look absolutely amazing. While you can wear these with a suit, I would say just don't go too slim with your leg openings. Once you start going too slim with your leg openings on your jeans or your khakis or your suit pants, the proportions are just going to be off. It's just going to draw a lot of attention and make the shoes look too big for your outfit that you're wearing. Now, just because a shoe is open lacing does not mean that it is just inherently casual. If we take a look at the Dalton dress boot, we can see just how much more sleek and slim the profile is. And it does have that open lacing system. And while it is a boot, but this one's going to look considerably better with that slim suit, just because take a look at the toe profile, take a look at the top down. It's just a sleeker, slimmer appearance. Even though this is a boot and it's open lacing, you can still dress this one up a little bit more because you don't have such a chunky outsole on this one. Now there are also some other specialized and fashion forward options out there, such as the Cole Haan Original Grand. These are open lacing shoes, but as you can see, these are more of like a dress shoe sneaker hybrid. These are great for casual situations only. You can wear them with khakis and a sport coat, but I would not really wear these with a suit, especially the ones with the white sole. Now, if you choose the hybrid shoe with something like the darker sole, you're going to be able to dress this one up a lot easier. You're probably going to be able to get away with wearing a casual suit. However, if you have the option to wear something a little bit more classic looking with that classic stacked heel, that classic looking welt, and overall just a more classic look, it's always going to be easier to wear this one in more formal situations than something like this, which just pretty much appears like a sneaker dress shoe type of hybrid. Great for walking around, but not so great for wearing with suits. I also want to reference the Cole Haan Zero Grand. It's actually my first video that I ever made here on YouTube. It's very similar to this. It has more of an edgy looking outsole, but that shoe, if you look closely, does have a closed lacing system. Now you think closed lacing system means you can dress it up more and wear it with a suit. However, whether the shoe is closed or open lacing, it does not mean that closed lacing is always going to be a lot dressier. The Zero Grand has a lot more decoration on it. It's going to be a lot edgier of a shoe than the original Grand. The original Grand, even though it's open lacing, is going to be a little bit easier to dress up, and especially the Beckett Simonon Kent wingtip is going to be a lot easier and more of a classic look than wearing something like the edgy Zero Grand with the closed lacing system. Even though closed lacing is historically dressier and open lacing is more casual, It doesn't tell the whole story. Now, another option for wingtips is going to be referred to as the Longwing brogue. I'll post a picture of it right over here. And if we take a look at the W or the M design in the McAllister, if we follow the line, see how the line just kind of goes down, but then it terminates right around the midfoot. It just kind of, it takes a turn, goes south, and then just terminates right by the welt. It just goes here. The Longwing brogue, as you can see in the picture, this line continues to wrap all the way around the end of the shoe. Now, this is going to give the shoe an even more casual look than something like the regular wingtip, or these are also referred to as short wings. When you're actually looking and comparing them, you have the long wing and the short wing, but these are the more standard style. If anyone knows, Allen Edmonds used to make a long wing called the McNeil. That's an example of a long wing brogue. Alden also makes their long wing brogues as well. A lot of times those are going to come in an oxblood or Cordovans type of leather. So long wing brogues are typically going to look similar to this. They're going to be chunky. They're going to be more casual. I would say if you find a pair of long wings that you really like, definitely get them if they fit you. For me, there's not much of a big deal between the traditional short wing right here versus the long wing. The short wing, the regular wingtip, just looks a little bit easier and better to my eye, but the long wings are going to be a great option as well. Just note it's going to usually look similar to this, so it's going to be a little bit harder to dress up than a pair of regular standard or short wing brogues. And now, since we're talking broguing, there are other types of brogues out there that aren't just wingtips. If anyone knows this shoe, this is Allen Edmonds Strand in the walnut color, probably their most popular shoe, or was once upon a time their most popular shoe. And you can see this shoe has a lot of heavy broguing detail around it. Even when we compare it to the Allen Edmonds McAllister wingtip Oxford, you could see how it's very similar in broguing. The only difference is the McAllister has that wingtip design. This one, they just decided to give it a plain Jane cap toe design. This is referred to sometimes as a half brogue. So the full brogue is going to be the full wingtip with all the broguing. We got a full brogue right here. Since the Strand is a cap toe but it has a lot of broguing, this is going to be referred to as a half brogue. Now, you may also find dress shoes such as the Allen Edmonds Fifth Avenue that just has broguing right on the toe cap but nowhere else. It's basically like a Park Avenue cap toe Oxford with just a stripe of broguing across the toe cap. This is going to be referred to as a quarter brogue. The more broguing and detail that a shoe has, the more casual it's going to be. So out of these two shoes, the McAllister is going to be a little bit more casual because of the fact that it has more broguing details because it's a full wingtip. However, because the Strand is in a lighter brown and this is in a more medium brown, the full wingtip is in a more medium brown, they're going to have about the same level of formality. And I would say it really just depends on the season and then the actual, the type of suit and color suit you're wearing. If you're wearing a brighter colored suit, maybe a medium suit, then you can definitely get away with something like the walnut Strands. If you're wearing more of a darker navy or a charcoal suit, something like the McAllister and dark chili is going to be a little bit easier and look a little bit more dressy since it's a darker color and it's not going to be as in your face. So wingtips are the most appealing dress shoe in my opinion. They're my favorite dress shoes. I really enjoy the look of them. I think they look sophisticated, and something about the design of the M or W on the toe cap just really looks good to my eye. So that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Let me know down below in the comments if you thought this was good. Remember to like, comment, consider subscribing. And if you found value in this video, please go ahead and share it with others. That way they can find value and we can keep spreading the value around. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, night, weekend, morning, whenever you're watching this. Just have a great time whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.